amazing what you can get done with a Buick with a big trunk. We got this 50-gallon water heater home. We went with the short and the wide so that we could accommodate that without renting a truck because it's what we got. So we had a like 10-year-old water heater here, and we switched it over the whole house from gas to oil, and the water heater is going to be electric. So just a quick switch out. So after a couple of days of thinking about this water heater situation, I had mentioned that this really makes it look like a Harbor Freight special. This is an A.O. Smith signature line, and it was not the one we wanted to get. It was like $80 more than the one we went to get.
It's not how they're advertised.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have this gold emblem that says A.O. Smith 100 Signature 100 series.
Mm-hmm. So this made it look really cheap and crappy, and what's U.S. Craftmaster water heaters, right? So they're like, you know, sending it out to somebody else, and somewhere on the bottom, very small, there's an A.O. Smith emblem, he says.
No, just says.
Or made for them. I don't see anything.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. It's not as advertised at all. Right here. This is all.
Okay. So, at a glance, yeah, that's not going to be there forever. It's just a paper sticker.
You can add in what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so they just should have done a better job of labeling it, and it just kind of looks like cheap garbage, and we paid more for it.
Well, this is what happened. On their website, they offered a low, short, whatever, 55-galloner, same warranty, 6-year, dual 4,500 elements. It was $539 for a 55-gallon, but those don't exist in the store. We didn't know that. We should have seen it on the screen. It said you have to wait 30 days. So we got to the store, and this was a 50 for $570, and that's the best you could do there. So we said okay. And the display models and everything say A.O. Smith, which is a good name, Signature Series 100, but it was $570. So it was more money for a smaller one, but that's all we could do there. So we should have stopped and said, well, the deal has changed too much. We should recompare, and it was way better deal than Menards. So we went ahead and bought it, and then we get it here, and it's not what it says at all. And so then we just decided we just return this one. So we went and bought this one as a name brand, and it actually says what it is.
So we went to Home Depot.
And this was $4.99. So for it's their 6-year warranty on both. Same elements, same capacity, same physical size. This was $4.99 and this was $5.70. So because this was not as advertised, we're going to take it back and switch it out.
Okay, so this is what we were supposed to have. Okay, and it says A.O. Smith right on it, badged and everything, and obviously not what was in the box. That's why we did the return. So you can see what we got was quite different overall in appearance to what was in the box. And yeah, not saying the A.O. Smith with the Signature 100. So check your box. I don't know if it was, you know, check your box. It was just fishy. And another good thing, and just, you know, just a quick comparison because they are side by side. It says estimated yearly energy cost $423. This one says $419.
Maybe just because of the insulation difference.
So it's electric. The only thing I see different is where the spout valve is here on the top, where on this one it's on the side, which is what we're more accustomed to seeing. But does that just get plumbed sideways and down? And we hadn't realized before, and I don't know if this is the same, but this says your dielectric unions are included and factory installed. But look at these flanges. They're much more
I don't
heavy
know
duty.
if that's what these are supposed to be.
Where this is just a real thin plastic cap. So we had a gas water heater before, and it was a Whirlpool brand, and they're not having them anymore. It was something we'd originally got at Lowe's. And just a short while with the house sitting empty, the anode rod went bad. So don't think that you need a new water heater just because you might have smelly water. You might need a new anode rod. In this case, we're switching over from the gas to the electric to get rid of gas in the house entirely. A side note, locally, a house blew up, exploded, 2 explosions because of gas. So we're much more comfortable with this.
Every year.
Yeah, it happens everywhere.
It's every year everywhere. So we don't like that.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Understand this, I wanted to explain real quickly why this was important to us. This was a rental house, and we tried to do things nice and keep things reliable and up to date, because that helps get you higher priced rent, top dollar, and it matters in real estate as far as getting the house ready to sell. Now, we decided to not rent out any more houses. At this point, we have just been working on roofing and the mechanicals, plumbing, electrical, heating, cooling systems, and the water heaters. I do the painting and cleaning. He does the real heavy work, and then I just kind of help him along everywhere I can. So name brands matter a lot, especially in like home appliances. The bigger the appliance, the more the name brand matters. So I have actually seen like Admiral brand, Hot Point, Frigidaire brand in furnaces, kitchen appliances, things like that. That's always very low end, and that's the last thing that somebody who knows about that wants to see in your heavy mechanicals in the basement. So keep that in mind when you're doing any upgrades. If you're going to be selling your house, life expectancy in this stuff probably isn't as long as what it used to be, and a 6-year warranty is pretty good, but like the one we took out, over 10 years old maybe. So in some of our other rental houses, we've got water heaters that, you know, 20 years old, maybe 30 years old, and they're still going really strong. And this is really important with furnaces, because you want to buy something really good quality. Like in an oil furnace, Thermopride is really good. You know, people talk about trains and, you know, other very high-end furnaces. You want it to offer that as a perk or a plus, especially when dealing with, you know, reselling a house versus a new build in a house, because it does matter. So keep that in mind. Increase your value by buying a good brand. Make sure that you're getting what you're paid for. And that's what this all just kind of came about. It started out as, hey, we're going to do a video on doing a hot water heater. And it became a, whoa, pump the brakes here for a second, because after unboxing it, it wasn't what it said it was. So even though we had to truck it in the back of the Buick, it was worth the time and effort to do it. So I hope this helps you in picking out your home appliances. And you know what? Save money, use your car whenever you can. So if this helped you, hit the thumbs up, share it with anybody you want to. We're always happy to see that. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.